Welcome everybody to Mark Bajerski YouTube channel live. No, it isn't. Well, I'm live. I think so. Anyway, I remember when I used to be able to do that, and my skin would go down right quick. Now it's going down a lot slower. Why is that? The aging process is a beautiful thing, isn't it? Shouldn't it be? Stop plucking your eyebrows, Mr. Bajerski, just because they're grey. Go grey gracefully. Welcome, everybody. Oh, what top have I got on? Hey, look at that. So, been to Thailand, been to Bali, had a great time, met some wonderful people, kept myself to myself 90%. Said hello to people. I like to say hello to people, of course I do. But kept myself to myself. A lot of knobs over there. Spiritual so-called community is just... Anyway, don't go there. But, yeah. Something about Bali where you feel at peace. I must admit, this morning I got up and got first headache. And of course it's because they've been spraying, so there's no coincidence there, guys. I've had no headache at all, no stomach aches, nothing. Absolutely felt great. Come here and, bit of an headache. Look up, yeah. You know, you're in Bali, you look up. All you see is blue and white clouds, right? Even though Kim said to me, oh no, they're spraying here, I didn't see any. I've been there a month. And then, you know, I went north, south, east, west. I went all over on my motorbike. I didn't see any spraying. And I didn't feel any spraying. I think it's an agenda here in Europe more than anywhere else. Maybe America, but here it's just constant. In fact, you can't even see the sky anymore. They've sprayed that much haze. It's just a haze now. Lucky if you get a clear day. And people have got used to it, totally. Anyway, shut up, man. That's what you want. You weren't talking about that. I made a video to talk about the connection between your physical issue. Actually, I'll mention crystals as well. Surprise, surprise. So somebody sent me a message with regards to issues in the body, certain parts of the body. And this particular lady has an issue in thyroids. Thyroids. Is it thyroids? Wonder why they pull them out all the time. What they're connected to. Yes. It's just like wisdom teeth. Wonder what that's all connected to when they pull them out. Yeah, the body is an amazing thing, and I would certainly, I'm no medical practitioner in any way, but if it doesn't need pulling out, don't pull it out. There's a reason why you've got it all there. I had my tonsils and adenoids out. Why is that? Well, you know, oh, they don't serve a purpose. All right. Do you believe in God? Oh, I do. And do you believe that God made us? Oh, I do. Then have you ever asked yourself why you put tonsils and adenoids there? Because what you're saying, if they're not there, they don't do anything any good, and they just cause issues and problems, and you pull them out, then why did he bother putting them in? Oh, shut up, get away. Anyway, so yeah, I actually spoke to a lady in Bali, and she had an issue with kidneys, and yeah, it's like with crystals, I find that when you place a crystal on somebody and it starts to work on a certain point in that body, and everybody's different, so it might start working on your stomach, your pancreas, and it's just working there. And the reason why is because I have this feeling that, first of all, we're connected. Crystals call those, that it's just like food, it calls us. When you're really attuned to it, you just know it. I need a banana today. You know, I need this today. I need that today. And there's reasons for it. And the lesson, that lesser connection that this system tries to hijack us from basically means that you'll just eat processed crap. Whereas the higher you are in energy, the higher you are in peace and well-being, happiness, joy, health, the more connected you are to you, the consciousness. That's you. That's who you are. You're connected to all and everything. Yeah. So, and when you're connected to that, then it gives you the information you need, and your body is in that energy state where, if there's something that needs to be dealt with, if it needs this electrical energy that fruit and vegetable would give us for that particular place, then it goes straight to that source and heals, just like a crystal. So a crystal tends to manifest in our lives. The crystals choose us because they know what we need, and then they'll go to that set place. And what I did notice is, it's funny because you try and understand, like, what was that coincidence, or did that crystal just do that because it's a crystal and all crystals are the same? I've gone through that thought process as I'm watching all the time. It's like, no, there's something more to it. There is definitely something more to it. Why did I choose that crystal for that particular issue at the end when you think about it? And then a client will come 3 days later and you'll pick that same crystal up and the client has got the same issue. No, there's something in this. That crystal is really good for this. But then somebody will come along, a young child, and then you'll put that very same crystal and it'll heal something else. So you're kind of like, okay, I think I've got it, and then you realize you ain't got it at all. You don't even know where you are. Just like their books they don't know. They're only guessing. We only know a fraction of crystals. What I believe that crystals do is infinite, but we just haven't tapped into it. We're just scratching the surface with crystals. Oh, they go into computers. Yeah, they do. Of course they do. They go into computers because they don't hold no heat. No, yeah, but no, oh, that's not hot. Oh, yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, get yourself a nice piece of quartz. Get yourself a smoky quartz, a nice big piece, and wrap some hair around it tight, and then light it. The hair stays exactly the way it is because it absorbs the heat. Now, they figured out that putting them into computers, it keeps it, from overheating. But there's so much more going on with crystals. They balance so much. They balance. I mean, why do they put jewels? Oh, because they just put jewels in there. No, they don't. They don't put jewels in old pocket watches just because the jewels. They put them in there because they realize that they hold a certain frequency, energy, and vibration that keeps the balance perfect. Anyway, we know nothing. But going back to the healing process, right now, what I've learned through the years is that if you target one thing at a time, it's better. It's like your emotions. Don't try and heal all of them. Just go for one at a time. So if you've got I don't know, you got dodgy eyes, right? Okay, your eyes are dodgy. Why is that? Because probably on a few levels your eyes are knackered because of reasons that, one, whatever you see through your eyes and it's causing pain and suffering, you don't want to see it anymore. So without knowing on an energetic level, your eyes are becoming weaker because you can't tolerate the suffering that you're seeing. So you have to learn to clear the suffering of what you're seeing, meaning you have to become stronger than the suffering, or figure it out, or walk away from it and do something that you don't see the suffering anymore, or else it'll continue. Plus the fact that every body part, organ in your body vibrates at the frequency of food, of medicine, not medicine from a man in a white coat. That's not medicine. Okay, medicine, I'm talking about real medicine, which was given to you by this universe that grows and says, oh, here's a carrot, really good for your eyes. So you digest more of that food raw, and then that food then electrifies the eyes. And then you do the exercises for the eyes. So spiritually, you're trying to clear away what's affecting you, what you're seeing in emotional. Then you get the real medicine that you look up and find out. You can find it all over the internet now. It's everywhere. Every food is an electrical energy that heals that body part. And then you work on strengthening it every day. So there are ways to strengthen your eyes. And that is how to look at the knots. There's so many of them. Look it up anyway. You'll find it. There's loads of ways. So you look at a certain object in front of you. So many feet. It's from here to here, okay, and it's 13 times. So you get a string, you tie it around a tree, and every one of these, this length, you put something attached to it, like a nice ribbon, all the way along 13 times. And you start by looking at the first one, focusing on it. As soon as you're focused on it, then look at the second one, focus on it, look at the third one. And when you get to the 13th, then work your way back again. And do that a few times, and do it daily. So now you're going to the gym with your eyes. You're now emotionally, spiritually cleaning that away, that needs to be cleaned away, or else your eyes are going to get worse. And you're feeding your eyes what your eyes always ask for. That is really the truth and simplicity of healing. And I often refer to the box of jewellery that our mums or grandmas had that we looked at. They've always got a bunch of jewellery that's all tangled up. My mum had one, and so did my grandma. And I used to spend hours and get frustrated and throw them back and couldn't fix them. And then one day I figured out, instead of getting frustrated and trying to separate them all and get excited because you're going to do it, and then you realise you're exhausted because you're trying to focus on all of them at once, just focus on them red beads. Just keep working on them red beads. Just keep moving them red beads all the time. Just work on that red beads and move them out of the way. Don't think about the others. Just keep working on the red beads, and hey, look, all the red beads. Yay! That's what I'm asking you to do. That's what I'm asking you to think about today. And then once your eyes are better, guess what? Your body, your consciousness says, thank you so much. And guess what, Mark? There's something else we need to work on today. Oh, what's that? Today we're going to work on this. Oh, wow. The heart, really? So what do I need to do with the heart? Well, just look it up. You look at red foods for the heart, and you cut a tomato and you see oh yeah, that's the heart. So we work on that, but also look into it. Do some research on the heart, and what is it in the heart? What's in the heart that needs to be strengthened? What is it that has affected my heart? You ask yourself, what's wrong with your heart if there's an issue with your heart, if you've got a murmur, because the pain and suffering isn't always the physical, but it's attached to the physical, and it's definitely attached to the emotional. So all of these things are important. So how do I strengthen my heart in a physical way? Exercise. Ooh. What do you put in your body to heal the heart? What the body asks for from Mother Nature, which tomatoes are one, but there's so much more, okay? And what do I need to do to make my heart feel better? So it could be grief. You could have lost somebody, and it might have been 10 years, but it still feels like tomorrow. It still feels like yesterday, sorry. So I need to heal my grief. And what crystal is good for grief? Black tourmaline. There's quite a lot of beautiful crystals, but what was the grief? Was the grief because of, this is where you need to look into it yourself. Look at the grief and say, okay, my dad died. Okay, why do I feel bad? Because it's not just your dad died and you're not holding him. That's part of it. But what about everything else? well, I wasn't there at the his passing. I should have been there. Okay, you need to heal from that. You need to work on that. You need to sit down and meditate and call your dad, speak to him and say, I'm sorry and I wish I was there. And you'll feel him. He'll say, you've nothing to be sorry for, darling. It's fine. It's all as it should be. I love you and proud of you. And then you come to terms with that. You know, it's okay. If you were meant to be there, you would have been there. It would have all been as it should be. So there's reasons why. And one of the reasons, I know it's a cliche these days because everybody's saying it, but you know, sometimes we have to heal from certain things that we come here to choose to go through. Oh, I'm not listening to him anymore. It's okay, you don't. But it could be a possibility that's what it could be. And you know what? It could have been just bad luck. So heal from that and just let it go. And again, it's all about working on yourself, looking at yourself and questioning in the sense of speaking to your consciousness. The questioning basically is your brain speaking to your consciousness, which most people don't. So just a little tip, little heads up, only 15-minute conversation, but it's from my heart to yours. I'm wishing you a lovely day. Thank you so much this past month for supporting all the products that I work on daily, my crystals, my incense and oils. Thank you so much, guys. I mean it from the bottom of my heart, and I truly hope it makes a difference in your life. I hope the oils have worked. I mean, we've got a beautiful oil for the heart, which is also a wonderful thing. You know, not just crystals are a wonderful thing. And, you know, a beautiful red garnet is wonderful for the heart. But there's so many beautiful crystals for the heart. We have a golden heart oil, which is basically phenomenal and doing some amazing work right now. So people are loving that. And cleansing yourself daily is also a wonderful thing. So, yeah, just a huge thank you, guys, for supporting Bajerski.com. Love you all from the bottom of my heart. Work on yourself. I am. Right now, I'm going to work on myself. Take care.